morning, everyone. We are live from the Georgia Railroad Freight Depot, and this is such a beautiful building, very historic, like the many buildings that we love in Savannah, the hostess city.
So nice, and essentially the Savannah Chamber and leaders from Savannah are hosting this gathering for the larger legislature tonight to sort of tout our attributes and sort of set an agenda for what they would like in terms of state funding for the year. Now, we also are going to talk tourism this half hour. Of course, we talked to Barnes. They're about to feed all these folks. They're coming up here in just a few moments. We have Joe Marinelli. He is the leader of Visit Savannah. Thank you so much for making time for us today. We appreciate this. So why don't you start by talking a little bit about, as people are starting to come in here, people from all different sectors of the legislature here, what is the advantage of hosting a gathering like this?
It's so great to have the elected leaders, the business leaders, the civic leaders, all from Savannah and Chatham County up here for the day and a half, meeting with our state legislators, talking about the priorities that we all face in our community, from soup to nuts, and also taking the opportunity to say thank you, right? To say thank you for, how gracious our elected leaders are as it relates to helping us with stormwater funding and tourism funding and homeless funding and so forth like that. So,
you had a busy day, Joe. Tell us how it's unfolded.
Yeah, for me, I got up early this morning, spent most of the morning meeting with our representatives from the Georgia Department of Economic Development and Explore Georgia, talking about tourism, marketing, and promotion. We have a couple of big events this year. The World Cup's coming to America and to Atlanta. We want to try to bring some of those visitors to Savannah. We have America's 250th anniversary. We're working with the state to co-promote to make sure that Georgia's getting its share of visitors, and then we can bring as many of those folks to Savannah and Chatham County as possible.
Off topic for a moment and talk about something that happened several months ago now. Savannah actually hosted a gathering of the Joe Marinellis of the country, the various visit organizations from around the country. So could you talk to us a little bit about that gathering and how cool that was to have it?
Yeah, it was great. We had about 350 of my peers from all around the country come in, and it was really a leadership meeting and an opportunity to talk about best practices in destination marketing leadership. Anytime I have a chance to show off our city to 350 of my peers who all want my job, it's a lot of fun. So it was a great meeting for us.